In this lesson, we are going to have a quick look at how to tell the difference between composite numbers and prime numbers. Let's take down this note. Composite numbers are numbers with 3 or more factors. Let's look at an example by proving that the number 12 is a composite number. Using a factor sum, we can see that the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Because 12 has more than 3 factors, it is considered to be a composite number. Take down this next note. Prime numbers are numbers with only 2 factors. We can see this by proving that the number 2 is a prime number. We know that the factors of 2 are just 1 and 2, so since it only has 2 factors, it is considered to be a prime number. Add in this note. Prime numbers can only be divided by the number 1 and itself. Let's look at another prime number. We can see that 11 is only divisible by the number 1 and the number 11 itself. Since there are only 2 divisible numbers, also known as 2 factors, the number 11 is a prime number. What about the number 1? Is it a prime number? Or is it a composite number? Let's take a look. When I try to find the factors of 1 using a factor sum, I can see that 1 can only be divided by 1. This means that the number 1 only has 1 factor. Since a prime number has exactly 2 factors and a composite number has 3 or more factors, the number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Since we know what prime numbers are, and we know how to find factors of a number, let's take a look at something we call prime factors. Take this note down. Prime factors are the factors of a number which are prime numbers. Let's take a look at how we would set this out. Question 1. Find the prime factors of 10. Begin with a factor sum. Once I have found my factors, I can write F10 equals 1, 2, 5, and 10. Now, since we are being asked to find the prime factors of 10, underneath our factors, we are going to write PF10 equals. To find the prime factors, identify the prime numbers from the list above. The only prime numbers which are factors of 10 are the numbers 2 and 5. Therefore, PF10 equals 2 and 5. Let's try another one. Pause the video and give this one a try by yourself. List the prime factors of 24. Well, first you'll use your factor sums to find the factors of 24 first. Then write F24 equals and list the factors you have found. Highlight the prime numbers in your list. Then you can write PF24 equals and list the prime factors of 24. In this case, the prime factors of 24 are 2 and 3. Do you know how many prime numbers there are between 1 and 100? Take a look at how we find them all. Begin with a grid of numbers from 1 to 100. Black out the number 1 because we know that this is not a prime number. Next, take a color of your choice and color in the number 2. This is the first prime number, and it is also the only even prime number. Black out the rest of the multiples of 2. They could never be prime numbers because they will all be able to divide by 1 themselves and at least the number 2, making sure that they have 3 or more factors, so they are definitely going to be composite numbers. Next, use a color to color in the number 3. Then, just like we did for the number 2, black out all the multiples of 3. The next prime number is 5, so color that one in. Then black out the multiples of 5. Following on from 5, the next prime number is 7. Color in that one in a color of your choice before blacking out all the multiples of 7. And guess what? All the numbers that still remain are prime numbers, so go ahead and color them in a color of your choice. It is a good idea to learn the first 10 prime numbers, as you will find these the most useful. So there you have it, the difference between composites and prime numbers, with bonus content on how to identify prime factors.